Hello everyone. Hello. Okay. I'm back again with my little bus here. Um I've been trying to get, more technical on the bass. So I found this little book here and I just started writing stuff. Um First page doesn't have anything. This page also I didn't find anything because it's like a weird page. Then starting off simple, like the names of the strings, and then here are the notes, and then the beats, what are beats, and then the staff. I learned that the little sheet of music is called a staff, and that's it's very hard to understand the staff. There's a treble clef, which is just a name for a type of staff. There are bass clefs and alt clefs. Here you go. I don't know. Yeah. You can tell which clef it is by these drawings here. I also have like what would be the name? The body of a note that goes on a staff. It has the head, the stem, and some of them have a flag. If two of them have a flag, then it becomes this one. This is a rest for 2 beats. This top one that looks like a top hat. This is a rest for 4 beats. And this is a rest for 1/4 beat. 1/4 beat. Here is the positions of them in the bass. Like this F here, F or circle. So F here, this one's an F, this one's an F, this one's an F, and so on and so forth. For this is just the bass. For my 4, you can tell it's just 4 lines here. Here there are dots sometimes in in the staff, which means that it's a half of the entire thing. So if it's a whole note with a dot, then it's a whole note plus 2, so 6 beats. If it's a true one, then it's adds 1, 3, and so on and so forth. It's kind of hard to understand. Then there's these things called ties and slurs. A tie is when you play the same line and change how long the note gets plucked. And a slur is when they're different lines. I'm gonna explain slurs in a bit. Here you can see like a very badly drawn bass body for me to understand what the head is, what the neck is, and what the body is. Here has the names. I don't know if you guys can see it. It has a lot of like bad, not very good writing things, but it's fine, whatever. Then the slurs. How to make a slur. That sounds bad, but it's how you change your finger placement. So 1, I'm just gonna read it here for you. 1, you pluck/play 1 note. As soon as it makes a sound, you slam it or put your finger on another note. Or that being 1 pluck, 2 sounds, and a pull off. Sorry, and the other one is called a hammer on. A pull off is the opposite. So you, instead of I'm just gonna read it, okay? Do the opposite of a hammer. So you start playing with a fret already making a sound and take your finger off and put it in another place. I don't know if I can show you guys because I'm bad at this, but it's so this is a hammer, so it would be I don't know if you guys can hear it. Yeah, and a pull off would be a, and then you would switch like a, yeah. I hope you guys understand. Okay. So we also have accidentals. It changes how we read the notes. There are flat signs, which is lower, sharp signs, which is higher, and neutral signs. These neutral signs have to be placed. If there is none, then you play the neutral. If there is a higher, you play it every time that one line is used on a, I forgot the name, on a bar line. A bar line is one of those like staff, you know, like the things in the staff. I was kind of confused. There's also, in the beginning of every song, there are gonna be time gradients and stuff. Normally it's 4 4s, so 4 beats, 4 note values. There are also 2 fourths and 3 fourths, and so on and so forth. The flag, remember that I mentioned on the what a note represents? The flag. It tells you how long to hold a note. Example, if a quarter one is this, you know how you draw one where there's like a circle, you shade it in, and then there's a line? That's called a quarter note. I think did I skip that part? And then I think I didn't. I showed it to you guys. Remember this page? Yeah. There are whole notes who look like an egg. There are half notes who look like a D. There are quarter notes who look like a D, but it's like pregnant. And there are eighth notes which is a quarter note with a flag. So if a quarter note has a flag, it means you play it for like 1.5 beats. It's the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so on and so forth. Another thing, this also looks like rest. This rest normally appears in the beginning of the song. Yeah. And then we also have tab. I was trying to understand what this tab means. In the beginning of a staff. So I have gum in my mouth. I know it's rude, but whatever. It just means like that you use this format here. Oh god, this is awful to see, but this is an EADG. This just says the tempo, which is what, like you know, that. And I'm still writing it. I'm still like trying to understand a lot of things, because I imagine it's quite complicated. But these are the informations for my bass. If you want to pause and read it, you can like track me down and see what bass I use and what things I'm getting. Oh god, another thing, I don't know if I mentioned this, but the gum, sorry, but my amplifier is being fixed. I'm very happy for it. And yeah, oh, I also had a humongous problem. I don't know if it's safe, if it's good, but my D string, I think this is the D string, it's like the second thinnest, wasn't working. So I got like a little metal thing, which I can show you guys here. It looks like an E, this little metal thing, and mine have like these little cracks here. So I stuffed it in and I spun it. I don't know if it's like safe, if it's good, if it's helpful, but that's what I did. Yeah. I've been trying to like learn like like how to read it, because I don't know if I mentioned it. I want to start a band with my friends. My friends have a guitar one of them has a guitar and a drum set, and the other one has a keyboard, which is perfect. We don't we have everything we need to do that, to have a band. We just need the motivation and time. But yeah, today I think I'm not gonna play anything. I'm trying to like learn, as I said already, like reading wise, and not as much playing wise. Because I think if I can play it, cool, awesome, that's like half of the thing. But if I can read it, that's like amazing, that's much more better. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this little rant of mine. Have a great day. Goodbye.